is a coffee maker. It's called a percolator, it's called a coffee maker. It's not automatic in any way. There are no timers in it, it can't do anything special. It's just a normal manual coffee maker. Nothing very special about it. It's got a nice collection carafe at the bottom. It's got a filter in it and a filter holder. You can also use Malita style coffee filters in it. Take the basket out and you can place a filter in it. Something like this. Unfortunately, the ones that I have over here are small size, number 2 size. This requires a bigger filter, but we'll make do. Today I'm going to make coffee with a coffee machine, a coffee brewer, and we're going to see how it tastes at the end. The thing is that I make coffee every day, and since I've started uploading 2 videos per week, one Wednesday, one Saturday, my coffee intake has increased, obviously. Some days I just want to wake up, press a button and make coffee, and I have coffee in the morning. This is where this comes handy. It produces a standard brew, nothing very special, but it's drinkable. There are no fancy functions in this brewer. This is made by Russel Hobbs. This is a company which makes a lot of kitchen appliances. So how does this work? What happens is that this is the reservoir. This is the reservoir. I fill it up according to the amount of cups I want, and I do all the calculations and I fill up the top with the amount of coffee that I want to brew. And there's a little hole at the bottom. That's where the filament is. The filament heats up the water. I think it heats it up about somewhere around 96 to 97 degrees Celsius. The water comes from a tube and it comes on top over here, and to this part it drops on the coffee. Now I have to say that this is not the best of coffee machines. Let's put it this way, that this machine requires your attention. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these filters, Malita filters. This is what a Malita filter looks like. As this is a smaller filter, I'm going to place on top of the mesh filter, which comes standard with this brewer. Here we go. So now let's talk about the coffee that I'm using. I am using single origin Brazilian coffee given to me by Wagera. Here we go. $25 grams exactly. Let's wet the filter. Okay. So the water goes in here. I'm going to put I'm going to fill it up till 2 to 3 cups. That's about it. And here we go. So this is a new experience for me, and I have to say I'm sort of enjoying this. Starting to burble, and you can see the steam coming out. And the brewing should happen very, very soon. Yeah, it's happening. Okay, so I'm starting the timer so that I have an idea that how long does it take for 2 to 3 cups to brew. Let's see how it distributed all the water, and did it wet all the cake? How was the bloom? Not too good. I think this is the sort of coffee machine that requires your attention. You need to know its quirks, and you need to know how the water flows. So you need to know that. You'll have to have some practice with a manual brewer like this one. There are lots of brewers now. There are lots of smart coffee makers now that have different motors and servos in it to distribute the water properly on your coffee cake. This is a very simple brewer. Okay, so we are done. It smells good. So some of the coffee has been over extracted, some of it has been very under extracted, and I can see on top of it that there are some areas which are not as wet as other areas. This is what I was talking about, that such a machine requires practice. And this sort of reflects in the coffee. The coffee has a certain bitter taste to it. Whatever little experience I have, it tells me that this coffee is slightly over extracted. Well, here's what I do with a coffee like this. I put in about 8 to 10 ice cubes in it, and I make myself a nice iced coffee. So what do you think about this little review of ours? Do you own a Russel Hobbs coffee machine? Is it any good? Is your experience better than mine? If you can give me some pointers, I would appreciate it thoroughly. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.